Hello and welcome to another Wally Spark review. That's Wally with an E. I acquired a new fan today. I just haven't even taken it out of the box. We're going to do it together. This is a high velocity fan. It says wall fan, but it can be mounted on a wall, a horizontal wall, or I'm sorry, a vertical wall or a horizontal ceiling, because the ceiling is where I want to mount it to. So hopefully this is going to work out for me. Not sure the name here. It looks like Ventisol. Ventisol. All right, let's take a peek. Put this down here. Looks like it comes with a couple pole chains or a pole chain on there. Kind of old-fashioned sounding. Let's move that out of the way. Take this baby out of the plastic. So this isn't your average, ordinary, everyday fan. I do have a purpose for it. And that's why I bought this one. And as you can see, right off the bat, there's no stand, there's no feet for it. It doesn't sit on the floor. It mounts with this bracket here. You got some various holes already pre-drilled into the bracket, so you can mount that either, let's loosen this up a little bit, either on a vertical wall, and you can turn it and face it whichever way you want to, coming off that wall. But in my case, I want to mount this to the ceiling. And I hope it's going to work out for me. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fine. I need it mounted to the ceiling and just facing down a little bit like that at an angle. So something like that. And it looks like it's going to work out perfectly for my needs. My needs being my musty basement. And I'm actually going to do another video in the near future about my musty smelling basement and the things that I've done to try to alleviate some of that smell, if not all of it. And this is going to be hopefully part of that solution. If you just keep an eye out for one of my next videos, you'll see what I'm talking about and where I'm going to mount this in my basement and what I'm going to use it for to try to get rid of the musty smells in my basement. But we're just looking at the fan right now. It looks pretty neat. I like the yellow blade on this in particular. I don't know why, it just caught my attention, so I decided to go with this one. There's various ones out there, but most of them seem to be ones that you mount on the wall vertically. So it's a little bit difficult to find one that would actually work mounted horizontally on the ceiling. I don't know why that was such a big struggle, but this is one of the ones that I found. I'm going to actually plug this in. We're going to give it a test run here real quick. Now, it looks like it's got the chain coming off of it there. We'll go ahead and just put the longer piece on it. Also does come with some, looks like some mounting screws and various things like that to help you mount it up. And I believe it has a, what this is going to be here is a little mechanism that can be screwed in up there so the chain doesn't have a chance to really get sucked in when this thing is running. So I'm going to leave that off for now. I'm not going to need it for just demonstration purposes. For mounting into wood or something similar, it came with these anchors and the 2 screws. I may use these, but I may get something a little sturdier. I'm not really excited about these 2 screws that came with it. They just seem a little weak for the purposes of screwing that fan into anything. So I may upgrade these screws to something a little heavier duty. I just wanted to add that there's a fuse built into the actual plug on this fan, and you simply pull that little cover back there, and there you can see the fuse. So if you ever have a dead fan, that would be the first thing to check. Kind of like that little safety feature. And also, I want to correct myself on one thing. This piece here that came with it does not go up here on the chain, which I thought it was like an extender to go past the fan guard so the chain wouldn't get pulled in, sucked in accidentally. That is not what it's for. It's actually for if you're going to mount this fan into an I-beam, a steel I-beam, or some type of steel beam. It would go through the center hole on the bracket here somehow. The directions were not that great about this, unfortunately, and I'm not mounting this to a steel beam, so I don't really care, but just wanted to correct myself and let you know that's what this piece is for. But I am going to connect the longer portion of the chain here, like so. And there you go. Nice little wooden handle, or a wooden knob there to pull on. Now I'm a little leery about starting this up without it being secure. So I think what I'm going to do here, if possible, is I'm going to try to get this bracket behind the chair. There we go. All right. And see if that works. Let's give it a try here. I hope it's already off. I may have to unplug it. It starts running. Oh, there we go. It's off. Okay. All right. I'm going to kind of hang on to this and just give it a try. Well, nice and quiet. I don't know if that's on low or high. I don't know which one it starts out on. I think it's 3 speeds, so we'll try the next one. Yep, so it started out on low, that's medium. There is high. That's pretty secure. Look at this. Oh yeah. Doing what it should, that is blowing. Stand behind the camera and just kind of get a feel for it. Yeah, it's got a good blow on it, that's for sure. It's even wiggling the camera, if you can notice that. All right. And next one should be off. There we go. All right, so there you have it. 3-speed high velocity fan. Can be mounted horizontally or vertically. Looks nice, and comes with a pull chain and a couple screws and anchors to anchor it properly. And again, the reason that I'm using this is, or want to use this, is to try to help get rid of some of the musty smells in my basement. And I will do another video to show you exactly what I'm talking about there. I've tried some various things, and we'll discuss those in that video. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not a lot to show you, it's just a fan, but there you go. For what it's worth, I will leave a link in the description, as I try to normally, of where you can pick one of these up at. And hopefully you can see how this works and what it's all about before you buy one. I know a lot of times you only have pictures and reviews to go by, but here you can actually see it in action and what it looks like. So awesome. All right, thank you for watching. And please subscribe.